This week on I'm Just Saying, Fox News attacks Common's character, the president finally fires back, and we have a war of words in Black Hollywood. Rapper Common performed at the White House Poetry Night. Common, who is considered a conscious rapper, has been labeled as a cop-killing gangster by Fox News and its affiliates. I guess Fox is really running out of news stories. It's a newsless day in America when the media has to label a peace-loving vegetarian a cop-killer / gangster. Really, Fox News? This guy kicks it with Elmo, and you want to label him a cop-killer? Common has written poems where he has talked about his respect for assata, shakur, and another person who is accused of killing a police officer. Because of his support for these people, the media has dubbed him a gangster.
Basically, what Common appears to be saying is, hey, you know that violence I was talking about earlier in my poem? Let's end that in our communities so our dreams can come true. It's a call for peace. That is exactly the same.
Okay.
Bob Dylan wrote a song about a convicted killer named Hurricane Carter. He's been to the White House. Why are you drawing the line at Common is my question. And that was the point of the bit that we did, Bill. And the point of it is this. There is a selective outrage machine here at Fox that pettifogs only when it suits the narrative that suits them.
Look.
And you do it every time. This guy is in the crosshairs in a way that he shouldn't be. Whether you agree with him or not, you may think he's ignorant in believing that Assata Shakur is innocent. You may think he's ignorant in believing that Mummy is. But then guess what? Bono can't go to the White House. Springsteen can't go to the White House. Bob Dylan can't go to the White House. You got a lot of people that aren't allowed to sit in the White House because they've written songs about people convicted of murder, specifically cop killing.
On behalf of Al and Jesse, I and we at BlazinStreetz would like to personally thank Jon Stewart for his defense.
Message.
I'm just saying. While we're on the White House, less than a day before the murder, assassination, or execution of bin Laden, whatever term you feel most comfortable with, and shortly after the release of the president's long-form birth certificate, we witnessed the Presidential Correspondents' Dinner. And Donald Trump decided to grace the nation with his presence. I know the Don wishes he was a no-show now. The Don had been building his platform for presidential candidacy on the speculation that our current president was not born in the U.S.
And I don't like the name Bertha, because I think it's very unfair and I think it's very derogatory to a lot of very good people that happen to think that there's a possibility that this man was not born in this country. And by the way, if that were true, you know, it's very interesting. If that were true, it would be the greatest scam in the history of this country. So I feel that there is certainly a chance that he was not born in this country. Now, if he were not born in this country, that means he can't be president. It's very simple.
The release of the birth certificate instantly took the wind out of his sails. Even though the Don had said he no longer intends of running, the president took this opportunity to give Don a good old taste of comedic thrashing.
Someone should get to the bottom of that. And I know just the guy to do it. Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. For example, No, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice at the steakhouse, the men's cooking team did not impress the judges from Omaha Steaks. And there was a lot of blame to go around, but you, Mr. Trump, recognized that the real problem was a lack of leadership. And so ultimately you didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf. You fired Gary Busey. And these are the kind of decisions that would keep me up at night. Well handled, sir. Well handled. Say what you will about Mr. Trump. He certainly would bring some change to the White House. Let's see what we've got up there.
I thought this was great. Finally, the president shown another side of his personality. You manned up, huh? I'm just a little disappointed that he didn't attack the Don's notorious comb-over on this national stage. I'm just saying. Tyler Perry has finally responded to Spike Lee. A few years ago, Spike commented about Tyler's movies.
A lot of stuff that's on today is coonery and buffoonery. And I know it's making a lot of money, breaking records, but we could do better. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm a huge basketball fan, and when I watch the games on TNT, I see these two ads for these two shows, and I'm scratching my head. You know, we got a black president. You know, are we going back to Mantan Moreland and sleep and eat?
Yet, if those films, and I mean, we're talking about Tyler Perry at this point. No, I mean, look, I'm not saying we're talking. Let's not give them fodder for tabloid. I'm not saying we're talking about Tyler Perry, but those are the shows that we're talking about. If we're talking about that, and we look at the numbers that come and see his movies, that view the shows on TBS, my question is that in fact maybe what Black America wants to see?
A large part.
Look, I hear a lot of no's and ahs, but a lot of people watching it.
Here's the thing, though, because we've had this discussion back and forth, because when Jon Stewart, you know, people came out to see Boys in the Hood, he did Rosewood, nobody showed up. So a lot of this is on us. A lot of this is on us. You know, you vote with your pocketbook, your wallet, you vote with your time, sit in front of the idiot box.
And here's Tyler's response 2 years later.
Spike can go straight to hell. Everybody, y'all can print that. I'm sick of him talking about me. I'm sick of him saying this is a coon and a buffoon. I'm sick of him talking about black people going to see movies you vote by. This is what he said. You vote by what you see, as if black people don't know what they want to see. I am sick of him. He talked about Whoopi. He talked about Oprah. He talked about me. He talked about Clint Eastwood. Spike needs to shut the hell up.
Personally, I find Tyler's images very disturbing. Mr. Brown, Medea. Yeah, I've heard everybody's little argument. Everyone knows a Medea or Mr. Brown. I'm proud to say that I don't know any Medeas or Mr. Browns. Really. Let's just say you had a job in corporate America. Say Medea was your grandmother and Mr. Brown was your uncle. Would you feel comfortable introducing your coworkers to them? If so, you're doomed. I know Tyler Perry's movies do big numbers, and everyone would like to think that Tyler Perry is a black man making black movies for black people. Wrong. That couldn't be farther from the truth. We don't make up enough of America's population to do the kind of numbers that Tyler does. We make up 10% of the population. We make up less than 10% of the people who go to movies. Why? Because you, me, and everybody else knows a bootleg man. Everybody can get a bootleg DVD. Personally, I view Tyler as a master of exploitation. Tyler is exploiting the negative images that are part of some black communities for profit. Clifton Powell, who is most popular for his role as Pinky in Next Friday, has also voiced his opinions on both of them.
The legendary Clifton Powell in the studio here, ladies and gentlemen. Give him love.
Yes.
Yeah. Clifton, how you doing, man?
Russ, I'm embarrassed now.
So you're an actor. What do you think about the whole Tyler Perry Spike Lee feud?
To be honest, I don't like Spike Lee. And for everybody out there got a problem with it, call me at the radio station. Spike is worse than any one of the mans that we talk about. Yeah, because back in the day, and I hope Spike is listening, because I'll beat your punk ass.
Oh, my. Oh, man.
For real. I don't like Spike, for real. I'm just saying it. I have never said it publicly on the radio.
Wow.
I never said it publicly out. But Spike is a hater. When he was doing all his movies, Sam and all them guys know he's a hater. He kept all the money. There was lawsuits against him. Spike had an opportunity, and I shouldn't have said it like this, but I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Tell the truth.
I'm from the streets, and you gotta take care of your people. We talk about what the man does. Spike needs to go sit his punk's ass down and stop talking about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry was homeless about 10, 12 years ago, and Spike wasn't writing him no checks. I think it's wrong, and I shouldn't do this, but I don't like Spike Lee because I don't like his politics as it pertains to how he deals with African Americans.
Wow.
I auditioned for Spike several times. He kept all of us waiting for hours. It was insulting. He's made people fly across country, pay for themselves to come to auditions. Spike is the worst.
With the state of black America reaching an all-time low, Tyler and Spike, you two have had unimaginable success in the movie industry. And Cliff, Russ called you legendary? Yeah, you do have a long track record. I looked you up on Wikipedia. But you was in a play called Mama, Who Made the Potato Salad? Really, dude? And you're gonna disrespect Spike? Come on, Cliff, get your priorities in order. Spike and Tyler, this has to stop. Y'all can't beef like this. Y'all aren't rappers. Did we not learn anything from Biggie and Tupac? Clifton, Spike, Tyler, take a deep breath and listen. I think the three of you should hold hands and sing Kumbaya, or we shall overcome or something. Y'all really need to get it together. Black people, we need to get it together. That's it for this week, and thanks for watching. Please log on to BlazinStreetz.com for the latest hip-hop news, music, and videos. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at BlazinStreetz and follow me at I'mJustSayin_7. Please send your viewer comments to BlazinStreetz@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. You can catch new episodes of I'm Just Saying every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Bishop, and we'll see you next week.